Angels are called messengers, but messengers from whom and to whom? February 3, 2013. We speak over and over about your hearts. Let us begin today's message with that and see a little of why it is so important. You have all been told, for as long as you can remember, that you think with your brain. Actually, you do not. Your brain is a marvelous instrument, but it is only an instrument. You are more than a little likely, as you are one who reads these messages, to understand that you are not a package of meat and bones with a life, a mind, and a soul, but a life, a mind, and a soul that lives in a package of meat and bones. You temporarily inhabit your body, and for the time that such is the case, it is actually within you, even though it feels as if you are within it. The connecting link between you, as a life, and your temporary home, is another one of your bodies which contains centers of energy which perform certain functions for you. Of these centers, your teachings have given major importance to 7. And of these 7, one happens to be located in the vicinity of the organ that pumps blood through your systems. It is this we refer to when we say your heart. As applies to your life, it is this center which is associated with the feelings of love, compassion, and those higher feelings that we speak so often about. Other major centers are devoted to other things. For instance, feelings dealing with survival are centered lower down in the system. And the feelings we call higher, the love, compassion, empathy, and so on, are felt most strongly through this heart center. Now there is nothing that is a part of you which is not important, so higher, as we just used the word, does not mean that other feelings are not necessary or important. The urge to run when startled is hardly less important, do you see? But the ability to identify with the suffering of another, to love all life, and to desire with all one's heart to attain spiritual goals is rather lofty, is it not? What you have often missed is that these things are not only not possible, but not desirable, when life is hanging on the thread. So the word higher needs to be understood a little differently. But since you have a computer connection, and are probably reading this or listening to it after it has been translated and recorded, we will assume that such is not the case for you. Therefore you have the luxury of time and resources to spend time considering these higher feelings. All we can say about that is, good. You are not wasting the opportunity. That makes a point, but it was always understood that you would not, once you found yourself where you are, devote yourself to anything else. Now, your heart. This is the place where dwells the you that we communicate with. When your heart is open for business, you are well upon this proverbial path that you love so much to speak of. And the feelings which will begin being felt very, very strongly by you when you have your attention in this place, this heart, are the messages which come directly from your Creator, from us, from your higher selves, your guides, and others who love you more than you could possibly understand yet. We who speak with you here, in this you have called your inner temple, have no other purpose than to lift you up into the very best and highest you can possibly be. This is why, dear ones, we speak incessantly of your hearts. If all of that gives you some small understanding of why we wish you to spend time each day in quietude, within your heart space, then this was a well-spent discussion. Communication with you is, you see, what we are all about. Angels are called messengers, but messengers from whom and to whom? You, dearest ones, are the reason for our being here. We love you. Have a joyous day and we will speak again soon. Archangel Michael. Channeled by Ron Head. oraclesandhealers.wordpress.com